So this right here is a Morrison power buggy, old school. It's a pb21. It's got the Vanguard 18 horsepower motor on it. So for this one, it needed a tune-up. Hasn't been sitting for a while. So you got to pull this top plate off, which not too hard. You got a couple bolts underneath. You got 3 on each side that you have to take out to lift this part off. I had to get the gas tank out because the gas tank, it needed a new filter here. The filter goes from here to here. The shutoff is here. Not bad. The gas tank also had to be cleaned out because it had some sediment in there, so that's no good. But it wasn't too hard. Once you pop this top part off, then you expose the gas tank. This part sticks into the carburetor also, so you have to pull that piece out in order to get it out of there. So not too hard of a job. It looks harder than it is, but essentially once you get the top piece pulled off, or popped up at least a little bit, I propped it up with a wheel here. Once you get that propped up a little bit, it's a little easier to get in there, get that gas tank out, access the carburetor. I took those 4 screws out of the carburetor before. I accessed the bowl, cleaned the bowl and the needle and the seat. So the carburetor is all cleaned up. Just waiting for a fuel filter on this one, and I can slap that tank back on and hopefully get it started. But essentially that's the deal. The battery's over here in the corner. So essentially, if you want to get that battery out or access it or swap it, you do have to pull this side part off. The bolts are from underneath if you wanted to pull that off. So, and then there's your hydraulic fluid tank, which is no big deal because hydraulic fluid you can access from the top here. You know, if you had to refill the hydraulic fluid, that's easy. Everything else, not so much, but you know, I'm pretty much waiting for some parts on this one, and then I'll get it slapped back together, and then she should fire right back up because these engines are pretty reliable, so shouldn't be any issue with that. All right.